Hey guys, welcome to Commander Lounge. We are around 2 weeks away from the release of Commander 2015 products, and Wizards finally gave us the spoilers. It seemed like it took a little longer than usual, but it's an exciting day. They spoiled, I think, all the legendary creatures. I could be wrong, but they also spoiled other cards. Today, I'm going to show you the legendary creatures because I usually like showing the new commanders of different sets and stuff. If you guys want to see all the cards that were spoiled today, I will leave a link in the description below for the to the Magic the Gathering articles website, so you guys can see all the rest of the spoilers. So yeah, let's get into it. First we have our Boros General, which is two colorless, and Boros colors for his name's Kalem, Disciple of Iroas, and he is a giant soldier, 3/3. Double strike vigilance, and whenever you cast a creature spell with converted mana cost 5 or greater, you get an experience counter. Kalem, Disciple of Iroas, gets +1/+1 for each experience counter you have. This card is interesting. There's going to be two ways you can build it. And the first way, which I really want to see someone do a deck tech as soon as possible on this type of build, and that's do a giant tribal deck with him. I think that would be so neat, seeing all the different giants that you put in that kind of deck, because there are some cool ones in both red and white. And I think it would just be so cool to see that. I think it won't be as competitive, but it'll be a lot more fun to play. So I mean, depending on what your play style is, it's going to be depending on how you build it. Now, if you want to build this deck more competitively, you're probably going to want to go the Voltron route. This deck just screams slap artifacts and enchantments on me. And in the colors of red and white, you have tons of ways to search up both. To search up enchantment. You can tutor enchantments. You have artifact tutors. You could go absolutely crazy. Put all the swords in Batterskull. Do your thing. Double striking with Batterskull on it's not bad at all. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. But I think it's kind of cool how they're doing the experience counter thing. Like, it's not something that's, completely, it's not breaking the format at all, making you think, okay, this might be too much, because you're always thinking, what are they going to do with a new mechanic? Is it going to be too much for Commander? And I think, this could actually be underwhelming, because with my builds that I'm thinking of, I'm not even worrying about experience counters right now. I'm worrying about either doing a tribal deck with giants, not even worrying about getting the counters, just having fun with giants. Or, I'm worrying about just Voltroning up, not even caring about the experience thing. So I think the main part about this that makes it nice is it being a giant soldier opening up for tribals, and that it's a double strike vigilance 3/3 that can it can attack and block and just get absolutely crazy huge. So yeah, that's what I think about Kalem. Sorry, I got one that's flipped. So the next one that was spoiled was, I think it's Cassetto, Araki or Arachi Archmage. He is our Simic commander, and he's Simic colors and one colorless for a Snake Wizard, a 2/2 Snake Wizard. And the ability that he or she has is you pay Simic colors, and target creature can't be blocked this turn. If that creature is a snake, it gets 2/2 until end of turn. So once again, this card is also pushing towards a fun little snake tribal theme, which I know some of you guys are probably extremely excited about it. When you guys been hoping for a new snake to come out. Well, you guys got your new your snake, and it's also a legendary creature, so you can make it your new commanders. Now, once again, that's the fun way to build it. The more competitive way to build this deck would have to be once again Voltroning. This kind of Voltron's kind of cool because it's a self Voltron kind of. You can make this a really ramp heavy deck. And you can honestly just pump up Cassetto just a whole bunch of times. Like, I mean, if you have 6 open mana when he's already out, you can turn him into an 8/8 unblockable. That's a 3-turn clock, which is pretty good in Commander. So yeah, it's Cassetto. Let's go into the next one. The next one is Dexus the Returned. This one was a little underwhelming for me. I do like how it is kind of the flavor of it. Like, I don't really keep up with the stories of anything in the multiverse, but I do know Daxos was originally it was Daxos of Meletis or whatever. He was originally in Theros, and I'm taking a guess he got absolutely hawk smashed by something or crushed by some god or something. I don't know, But yeah, I guess he became one of the returns, so he's a zombie now, which is kind of cool. So yeah, he is a you pay Orzhov colors and 1 colorless for a zombie soldier, and it's a 2/2. And whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you get an experience counter. And his ability is you pay Orzhov and colorless, put a white and black spirit enchantment creature token onto the battlefield. It has this creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of experience counters you have. I can't tell if this is good just yet. If there's a way in this set that you can, in this whole commander set that you can manipulate the experience counters through certain types of spells, this could be really, really good. But it feels kind of underwhelming to me. Of course you're going to make this. I think there's only really one way you want to build this, and that's just a complete enchantment theme. I think this route you can either do enchantment Voltrons, like put a whole bunch of auras on them, or you could do a more kind of pillow fort enchantment deck. I think you could probably do with white and black. So, I think that could be a fun way to do it. Try to just answer everything through enchantment form. And then you can try to take them all out with huge black and white spirit creature enchantment creature tokens. But yeah, I think it's too early for me to really say if this is amazing or not. I really got to see the other spells, see if it manipulates experience counters, like if you can somehow make more of it come on without having to play enchantments. But it's a cool looking card. I love the art. So yeah, that's Dexus. And then next we have, sorry if I can't pronounce these things. These names are a little confusing, but we have Magerock, Crawl Death Priest, I think it might be called. And it is our Golgari legendary creature. It's Gargoyle colors and 3 colorless for a insect shaman. And it is a flying 2/2. And whenever a player sacrifices another permanent, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. This is pretty cool. I'm very interested in this. I love sacrifice effects to begin with, because usually you always get a good amount out of sacrificing your own creatures to do something cool, and this is a nice little kind of counter anthem theme, which I was basically thinking you just jam every token doublers that you can, like Parallel Lives, Doubling Season, all that. Doubling Season is absolute staple in this deck, regardless of how you play this deck. But I was thinking more of a token theme with sacrificing on both sides. You're going to want to have your Grave Pact effects, and you're going to want to have your self-sac effects through Vicia Seer and other self-sacrificing effects. And I was thinking just a ton of tokens and a ton of, I think there's only one big way to build this, and that's just tokens and attrition effects, like sacrifice effects. I think that's the only way you take them. And it's going to be very competitive. I think it's going to be very, very, very good. So yeah, that's Magerock, I think it's called. And this last one is funny because it's a Goblin Wizard, and I think it's hilarious whenever I see a Goblin/Wizard, because I don't think they're smart enough to be wizards, but hey, they're trying. So yeah, his name's Mizzix of the Magnus. And he is our Izzet General. He's got Izzet colors and 2 colors for a 2/2 Goblin Wizard. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell with converted mana cost greater than the number of experience counters you have, you get an experience counter. Instants and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each experience counter you have. This is something that Izzet's been really needing. Izzet kind of deck's been needing, because a lot of times, if you want to wrath the board in red-blue, like, of course, you got your Cyclonic Rift, which is nice. And it's nice always casting Cyclonic Rift for a little cheap, but usually the red wrath spells are usually more expensive unless you're going the Blasphemous Act route, which it's nice to kind of make it a little cheaper. I kind of, it might have been too broken, it might have been asking too much, but I kind of wanted it to just, for every instant and sorcery, you put an experience counter on it. Because I think it's already really tough to make a good deck that's just pretty much all instants and sorceries. Like you guys seen, what is it called? I forgot. I think it's Melik. He just seemed like a really underwhelming commander, because even though you're doubling all the instants and sorceries that are on the top of the library when you reveal, it doesn't seem like that deck can really take on a whole field. And I think it would be nice if you can make them all like 1 or 2 mana cost, like for like every spell in your deck, like in late game, to kind of make it kind of worth building. So I mean, I think this is cool. I think it could have been a little better. I mean, maybe it would have been too broken. But I mean, get out your huge, crazy spells that cost way too much, like Omniscience and stuff like that, because Mizzix is gonna want it. So yeah, these are the commanders that I spoiled today for the new Commander 2015 set. Let me know what you guys think about them. Let me know how you guys would build these decks if I missed something. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Like, favorite, and subscribe. You guys take it easy, and blah blah.